Okay, fine. Just due to the power failure, it was collapsed. So we'll again just open the Visual Studio. Maybe it has been kept as it is. It is check. What we have done, we have just created one class with name. This there a class with name that is student not found, or you can say student name that is invalid student name. I have taken that exception. I have created, means as a user I have created that exception. Okay, just wait, it will take some much time. Solution. Is the screen visible? Just reply in chat whether yes or no. And also reply whether my voice is audible to you. Yes, in
Yes,
chat,
madam.
please reply. I'm waiting.
Yes, yes, madam.
Okay, fine. Oh, it is not said. Okay, fine. Now what we will do? Again, we will write those contents. That will be fine, because in order to create this custom exception, I need to first of all that time also I need to take. Okay, so I will do one thing, that is I will create one class with name student, because the initial letter should be capital while writing the class name. Okay. Here I will put the two methods over here. It is lagging somewhat. Wait a minute. Okay. Student. Public int. Sorry, for string I am taking student name. So say saving, or you can consider it as a taking the properties as a get and set properties for it. Okay. Now what I will do, I will just serialize all these contents. Whatever the contents I have taken, I will just serialize, because we need to do the serialization as we need know. So it is already present. So what I will do, again I will create a class with the exception name, that is invalid student name exception, which is derived from base class, that is exception. That is exception. Okay. Just wait a minute. Okay, what I will do, I will take now methods will call with the exception name. As class name, I have given invalid student name exception, which is derived from your base class, which is exception. Okay, this is nothing but what I have done here. rightly as shown in the PPT. I am giving the specific condition, or you can say from where I have derived it all, that name I have put over there. So similarly, what I have done, I have given one exception name, but which should be present in your derived class, or you can say in the base class or in the parent class. It is already present. I have mentioned just now. What I will do, I will just call some methods in the created class. Whatever the class I have created, in that I will create one method. So as already in the student, I have taken two methods, that is student ID and student name. So similarly, what I will do here also, I will take two methods, that is public. Now it is present already, that is invalid. Yes, it is present over here, invalid student name exception. If you give here with name like invalid student name not found, or I will say not like that, found. Okay, so here it will also get reflected with that name, that is invalid student name not found. Okay, so similarly, what I have given, just I have taken with some condition, that is the invalid student name exception I have given, which is derived from your main exception class or main parent class. Okay, just what I will write, invalid student name exception tab, and now I will not pass any parameter over here, just I will call the method. Now the next point is again one more method I am calling, that is invalid student name in exception, and here I am passing the string name, because what I have taken first ID and then name, student name I have taken, so I will just pass the string and name. Now what it will goes like, and I will write what base here. Now string dot format, and in that I need to pass one string, that is invalid student name, sorry, okay, index is 0 I am giving, because it is not showing anything with me, or it is not considered as a condition for this. Why I have taken this base? Because here what I have given, when I am considering this condition, the bases should be passed with writing the base class. Base keyword आपण आधीच बघितलेला आहे की त्याच्यात आपण काय करतो, राइट करतो. Even we are going to means provide some format. In that type of format you have to go through. Now this is only one thing I have given. Now what I will go with, in the main method, what should be happen, that whatever the conditions I have given over here in this class, that should be get accessed in main method. That should be get accessed in main method. How? So what is the class? First class name is student. First class name is student. What I will go, I will write student, creating its object directly. Just wait a moment. Student equals to, I'm not passing any value, just giving it null, and write directly the try block I will go for directly. Here also we need to provide try block and catch. Try, catch and block condition we need to provide, because until and unless I'm not going to, it will not get going to catch it, it not going to accept it, and not going to show me the result. So that's why try. Now what I'm going to pass, whatever the condition, that new student object I have created, I have just passing the main condition with variable, that is new student dot student name I'm taking because let it be ABC 123 is a name. Okay, I have taken and I'm asking it to validate student so we'll check where it is taking me wrong. Just wait. So I have taken validate, but I need to provide a catch over here. So in catch, what I will write, invalid student name exception and one parameter passed with it like that. And again, what I will write over here, I will write one message that is console dot write line the message, or you can say anything if you want to get that message should be get reflected. So, and one more thing here, it is showing me some error. So what I will do, I will create instead of this message, okay, I will provide here console dot read key, so it will stuck my output screen. It will stuck my output screen. Okay, now what I will do, uh, here I will call that method. So it will be private static void validate student provide SD for it. Okay. Yes, the error is removed because I have created one method for this. I'm passing some expression over here for making it regress object created for it. And these are nothing but I'm creating something that is not valid for my output, not valid for my output. A to Z, the string condition, and A to capital Z. Again, what I have given, it should be written with some extra parameters, or you can say with some special characters also. If it is writing, then I need to provide some, yes, it should provide some message that it is not valid or valid. Okay, the condition will provide if then sd dot student name, because I have taken for student, so it is asking me to throw some exception like throw new, you can say throw new invalid student name exception in bracket sd dot student name, get followed with it you could not be found your directory space now this is actually the custom exception I have made and provided you the condition, and it is showing me no any error. I will just save it It is for private. Okay, fine. Valid student and then fine. Okay, I will just make it start. Debugging is started. Yes, it is showing me invalid student name ABC123. Okay, if I provided, this is nothing but the exception has been thrown. I have taken, because here you can see exception thrown. Custom exception invalid student name has been captured over there. But the result, whatever I need to show, has been shown. Has been shown. So this is nothing but you can create your custom with differentiate from the system exceptions, and also with conditions, if many of their conditions or with the character you are saying, so it will show you some error. If I'm writing over here only ABC, if I'm writing only ABC, so what it will go for, it will not show you the actual like exception. It will show you, it will not show any exception, because I have passed only a string. I have passed only a string. Yes, it is executed completely. But here what I have given, with some characters, with some numbers also I have given, or with dollar sign if I am using, or at the rate I am using. So it is saying that the exception has arisen. Yes, invalid student name. That is nothing but this exception has arrived, but it is showing me the result. Showing me the result. So this is actual the word which I have gone through for your, that is creating for a custom exception. Okay. Now, if the similar content we had gone, if I want to provide some localized exception messages over there, so how I am going to do that? How I am going to do that? That is nothing but you have created custom exception and you can throw it anywhere with a code like that student name cannot be found. That is nothing but this. So in order to create that localized exception message, how I am going to do? Create a new folder name resource to hold the resource files. First, I need to do one thing. Just I will do, I will save all this, whatever I have got taken. Now it is asking me to create one. Just make it at the bottom. Okay. Stepwise we have to go. In order to create a localized exception message, we have to create a new folder named resources to hold the resource files. Then add a new resource file to it. To do that, in Visual Studio, right click the folder in Solution Explorer and select add new item resource. So we will check where it is. Solution Explorer. So just I have clicked. It's not taking right click. Okay, fine. We will see it later. But what the steps are? First, I need to need to provide a right click to the folder that is in Solution Explorer. Then select Add New Item and Resource File. Then name that file as exception message.rex file. This is the default resource file which we have. Now add that file name or a value pair for your exception message. Now you can give that file resource file name for that dot exception is like this, that condition, or you can say extension you need to provide. Add that name or the value pair for the exception message again with the this value fr.resx. Now after that you build the project and you have to contain that folder should contain the file that with that name with .dll files also, which is assemble file, which are assembled file. Then you can throw the exception code like this, where resource manager in new resource manager, and which are going to show you, or you have to throw a new student not found exception like this. So it is not taking. I don't know why it is not taking. I'm clicking right click, but it is not. Solution Explorer I have clicked, but it is not processed further. I don't know what is the problem with it. Actually, I have taken and I have gone through it. It is not taking a right click. Okay, similarly, I will put the screenshot after when it is get accessed properly. Okay, fine. Up to this, any problem? And the last concept was the throw keyword. How we are using the throw keyword. Here I have used the throw keyword in order to present my invalid statement as to be get proved with my class name, and the object or the instance I have created for that class. With that help, with the help of the throw keyword, I have gone through, means in order to raise manually, I am using the throw keyword. So it is derived from the exception class and can be raised using our throw keyword. Now, if you want to rethrow again, you can also rethrow an exception from the catch block in order to pass on to the caller and let the caller handle it the way they want. And if you are rethrowing an exception using exception parameter, you have to preserve, or you can say it will not be preserved completely, but the exception or the original exception will create a new exception for it. Okay, so this is the use of your throw keyword. If anybody having any doubt, you can clear right now, or otherwise we will move further with the new chapter which we have, that is the 4th unit we have. So just I will click on that. Check. Okay, wait a minute. So we will further move with chapter 4, that is delegate events and multithreading. Yes, anybody is having doubt with the previous one? If any concept has been not understood or need to repeat again, you can reply in chat. So further we will move for the next chapter or unit, that is delegates and multithreading concepts. Yes. Any doubts? Are we good with this? Okay, fine. So we will move further with the new chapter or new concept, you can say delegates, event and multi-threading. So here what I am going to consider, what is the event means? Event means something happening or something going to be considered which is going to happen. Suppose if I am going to click one any button on my mobile or any on screen, or if I am moving like this on a view button, it is showing me some concept, because after clicking on it, it is going to show me these concepts. Okay, means whatever in that view button is, or on the view tab, the contents are over here. So what delegates will do, delegates will make an program with an events which will give me an access to show me the whether how many types I can go for the delegates. And simply delegates are again provided with some inbuilt programs which are provided in our C#, that is in Visual Studio. Events म्हणजे काय की आपण जेव्हा एखादा बटन बनवतो किंवा एखादा बटन तुम्ही क्रिएट केलाय, पण त्या बटनला मला रिस्पॉन्स द्यायचा असेल, किंवा एखादी लिंक किंवा एखादी लिस्ट आहे, लिस्ट तुम्ही दिलेली आहे, लिस्टला ड्रॅग ड्रॉप करायचं असेल किंवा तुम्हाला लिस्ट पाहायची असेल, तर त्यावेळेस तुम्ही काय करता, त्याला ऍक्शन देता, काहीतरी इव्हेंट देता, म्हणजे तो रिस्पॉन्स केला पाहिजे, त्यांनी मला रिस्पॉन्स दिला पाहिजे. So like that, if it is not giving me any response, I'm not saying that it is working properly. So similarly, with the help of delegates, events are occurred in C#. So only the name is given different, but the activity, or you can say the properties, are similar as we work with some forms if I'm going to create. So similarly, it's going to show me like the same structure. Okay, so we will start with what is delegate and what is event. Yes, they are both combined word, but when I'm going to consider for delegates what it exactly mean and what is event, we are going to see each one phase which with the different conditions. Okay, so next here I have given one example also. I'm going to show you. Similarly, what is the actual delegates? Delegates allow function to be passed as a parameter. It returns from your function as a value and stored in array. So similarly, when I'm saying that delegates are working with some conditions, then I need to pass some parameters. Similarly, जसं आपण आधी पण करत होतो, parameter pass करत होतो मेथड कॉल केल्यानंतर, तसं delegate पण जेव्हा मी कॉल करणार आहे त्यावेळेस मी पॅरामीटर्स पास करणार आहे, काहीतरी रिटर्न करणार आहे त्यात व्हॅल्यू, और यू कॅन स्टोर अन array size also in delegates. ओके, सो डेलिगेट्स कसे डिराइव्ह करायचे, कुठून करायचे, तर system dot multicast delegate क्लास कडून. कुठून? system dot multicast delegate क्लास कडून. कारण आपल्याला अजून सेपरेट एक पार्ट आहे multicast delegate काय आहे म्हणून. पण आपण डिराइव्ह काय करणार आहे तिथून एक सिमिलर स्मॉल डेलिगेट फंक्शन आहे, ओनली जस्ट डिराइव्हिंग. जसं आपण युजिंग सिस्टीम केलं होतं इथं. एक मिनिट, तुम्ही बघू शकता इथं आपण काय यूज केलंय, युजिंग सिस्टीम. आणि इथं हे रेग्युलर एक्सप्रेशनचा हे जेव्हा ते नव्हतं तर मी काय केलं, त्याला ऍक्सेस दिला, इम्पोर्ट करून घेतली ती प्रॉपर्टी. तर सिम्पली इथं पण मी काय करणार आहे, जसं इथं आता त्यांनी कॉल केलेले की डेलिगेट जेव्हा तुम्हाला बोलवायचे असतील तर तुम्ही काय करणार, तुम्हाला ही लायब्ररीज तुम्हाला कॉल करावे लागतील किंवा इम्पोर्ट करून घ्यावे लागतील. ओके, they have a signature and a return type. Yes, then a function that is added to delegate must be compatible with this signature. Now the delegates can point to either static or instance method. त्या दोन्हीकडे ते पॉइंट करू शकतात मी कॉल करताना, किंवा जेव्हा आपण एक्झाम्पल बघणार आहे त्यावेळेस तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की how the delegates will point to static or instance method. Okay, now once the delegate object is created, it may be dynamically invoked or the method is to be point to point out, it may be on a runtime. दोन्हीकडे तुम्ही जाऊ शकता, because it is said already, it may be either static or instance, that method you can call. So similarly, dynamically or at a runtime you can go for the delegates object, and delegates can call methods synchronously and asynchronously. So similarly, these are concepts of delegates, how we are going to approach toward it. This is, you can only just consider it is a function. Similarly, जसा आपण इथं आता एक क्लास कॉल केला, ही मेथड होती, तसंच इथं एक्सेप्शन कॉल करताना एक्सेप्शन हा डिराइव्ड क्लास पण दिला. तर तसंच इथं पण काय, जसं मेन मेथड इथं दिलेली आहे त्याच्यात मी ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करते, तसं डेलिगेट पण करणार आहे. फक्त चेंज काय असणार आहे, इथं त्याची एक लायब्ररी इम्पोर्ट करून घेणार आहे आणि त्याचबरोबर इथं डेलिगेट नाव म्हणून देणार आहे. जसं आपण इन्स्टन्स कीवर्ड यूज केलता, ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट कीवर्ड यूज केलता, सिमिलरली डेलिगेट कीवर्ड हा यूज करणार आहे. ओके, अँड नेक्स्ट पॉइंट दॅट इज, जस्ट वेट, now the next point, what is there, that is nothing but what delegate defines. So how I'm going to define the delegate? Accessibility delegate, return type, delegate name and its parameter list. So in this type of I'm going to define the delegate, or you can say how I'm going to write the delegate. Yes, now delegate can be defined as a delegate type. Definition must be similar to the function signature. Again, namespace, within the class name you can define the delegate. Delegate cannot be used as a data member or a class. म्हणजे ऑब्जेक्ट मेंबर असं जर मी घेतलं तर तसं डेलिगेटला घेता येणार नाही. And prototype, or you can say the syntax for it, is given below. Okay, so we'll go for one example of a delegate. I will open the program of a delegate which already I have written. Yeah, now what I have taken, I have given a project name as a delegate. Okay, now here one class with an employee name I have taken. Namespace is delegate and class name is employee. Yeah, now what I have taken, some methods I have called with parameters. Some methods I have called with parameter with the properties, that is get and set. Get and set. Okay, now in the main method, what I have just promoted that list. Whatever I have taken, I have called one method that is static and void, that is it is not returning any, it is going to return no value. So I have taken promote employee data, I need to go and I need to provide that employee list. So I have taken a list, employee list. Now these are the employee names. What I have taken. Employee चे काय घेतलेले आहेत मी कंटेंट घेतलेले आहेत की एम्प्लॉई जर असेल तर त्याचं काय काय पाहिजे आयडी नेम जेंडर एक्सपिरियन्स आणि सॅलरी. आयडी नेम जेंडर एक्सपिरियन्स आणि सॅलरी पाहिजे. मग ती सॅलरी मी काय केलं इथं फॉर इच लूप मध्ये त्याची कंडिशन आहे काय की हा फॉर इच लूप हा डेलिगेट क्लास आहे. हा डेलिगेट क्लास आहे एम्प्लॉई. EMP is its variable or you can say its local variable I have called over here. In employee list, what I need to show, that is the condition I have provided that experience if it is equals to or greater than 5, then the condition should be that is that value or that people is get promoted. That people is get promoted. So in the main method, what I have done, I have given the content. What I have taken the list employee, that is nothing but the class delegate list with an object or you can say instance I have called with new list employee and method has called. Now in each method or you can say in the local variable I have added some conditions. I have added new employees conditions. So new employee तिथे add केलेले. तर पहिला employee हा आहे 101 ID चा, त्याचं नाव रवी आहे, सॅलरी त्याची एवढी आहे, एक्सपिरियन्स एवढा आहे, त्याचं जेंडर काय. कारण ह्या कंडिशन्स मी कुठे दिल्यात इथं दिलेल्या आहेत या क्लासमध्ये. पण फक्त इथं त्याच्या कंडिशन्स पुट केलेल्या आहेत. विथ डेलिगेट्स. ओके, डेलिगेट्स काय करताय बघा. आता इथं ऍड करत गेले मी. असं नाहीये की मी इथं तिचं व्हॅल्यूज दिलेले आहेत आणि फक्त इथं व्हॅल्यू करून त्याचं प्रमोशन करा असं सांगितलेलं. पण इथं मी काय केलं लिस्ट जनरेट केलेली आहे, ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केलेला आहे. बिकॉज ऍड अन ऑब्जेक्ट टू दॅट एंड लिस्ट I have done in the main method. Now it will show me how that employee get promoted or not. Which employee get promoted? The condition is greater than equals to 5. जर असेल मीन्स 5 पेक्षा किंवा 5 त्याचे जर एक्सपिरियन्स असेल तर तो प्रमोट होणार. आणि ते मी रीड करून घेतले. जस्ट दिस इज ओनली माय प्रोग्राम फॉर डेलिगेट. सिमिलरली काय केलंय एक क्लास घेतला, त्या क्लासमध्ये फक्त त्याचे पॅरामीटर्स पास केले विथ सम कंडिशन्स आणि गेट सेट प्रॉपर्टी दिली. इथंच एक इन्स्टन्स कॉल केला और यू कॅन से स्टॅटिक ऑब्जेक्ट कॉल केलेला आहे आणि त्याचबरोबर तिथे एक लिस्ट पास केलेली आहे. जसं मी इथं म्हणलं की मी इथं प्रोटोटाइप और यू कॅन प्रोव्हाइड अ लिस्ट फॉर each one without writing anything. So here it is a parameter list. So like that I am calling it as a list of an employee. Or so similarly here in the for each loop, what is done? The employee with the class name which is in the delegate I have given, and simply the parameters for my list class I have shared over here with condition. Okay, now what will be the result? Those having experience greater than 5 or equals to 5 will get promoted. That message should be get displayed. So like that, whether it is showing me the result, we'll check. Yes, John is promoted, Mary is promoted. John, yes, John is having experience 5, Mary's experience 8. So these both conditions get promoted. This is only my delegate. This is only my delegate function. Okay, now this was actually the part as instead you can say here using system.collection.generic is one of that namespace collection has been generated, or you can say it has been activated, because all these are in a very blink. They are not activated, so it is not in access. They are unnecessarily be used over there, but these two are get accessed. If I'm considering if I put conditions over there, so it will show me some error. This error will get generated. It will show me that the type of namespace list could not be found. You are missing some directories or assembly reference. Similarly, इथं आपण म्हणलो होतो की assembly reference कशाचे पाहिजेत, delegates चे असतात. That is nothing but assembly reference are provided or they can be executed synchronously or asynchronously. So this need to be get executed. This need to be get executed with full your libraries, that is system collection.generic. And I am again asking you that system.multicast delegate is also one of the class which is derived for delegates, which we are going to see in the upcoming points which we have. Now this was only the delegate. Now we will see what is event. What is event? So here I have given event is nothing but they are the user action such as key press, click, mouse movement, etc. or some occurrence such as system generated notification or any other thing. Yeah. Now the application which needs to respond to event when they occur, that is nothing but the event. The events are declared and raised in a class and associated with the event handler using delegates with the same class or some other class. Now the class containing that event used to publish the events, this is called publisher class. And the some class which accept this event we call it a subscriber. And events use that publish subscriber models. So those class containing to publish the event, we called it as a publisher class. Those are going to accept that event, we called it as a subscriber class. Okay. So this is nothing but we are having both these models, so event and condition. So here I have shown you how the events will work for. So here the subscriber, here is the publisher, and this is also one of the subscriber. This is subscriber 1 and here 2. So subscriber is event plus and event handler. Okay, it is going to show me these both conditions. Now event handler will approach to delegate and subscriber event will ask for publishing. Event handler is nothing but it is a signature which was matched with the event which is delegate signature. Now this subscriber event also will access with your publisher and it will fire an event. Yeah. So this is nothing but how I am going to access my event. If I am clicking on mouse, then it should get access. It should show me some conditions. It is going to be access one property, that it is saying that it should be with proper conditions or proper channel we have accessed it, we have provided it. If I'm supposed to write something, if I'm going to write something, that is suppose a query I need to write. So while clicking on SVERI, that is nothing but the keywords which I am pressing, it should get accessed over there, it should get reflect on my screen. So this is nothing but your event. And how it is accessing? It is accessing through two models. That is, one is the subscriber and one is the publisher. Subscriber will provide some conditions. Subscriber will provide some conditions and publisher will publish that. Publisher will publish that. So this is the actual overall the how my event will occur. Okay. How that event will occur? We will see with an example. We have, I will open. I have already taken that event. Is it present or not? Just wait a minute. I think it is not that program. Okay, fine. We'll go with an event program in C hash with new file. I will take a new program. Just wait a minute. writing that event as it is. Okay, fine. What we will do, I will just take an example in order to preceding that code. So what I will do, I have taken this condition for event, namespace given as an event. So write a public delegate string which need to be get accessed, or you can say delivered. My delegate I have providing, and I'm saying it as a string str, the object I have taken for this. Now in the main class, or you can say in the main method, the main class program, what I will do, I have created an event, my del my event. I have taken a method will call for it, public event program, sorry, public program that has been called. Okay, this dot is showing me my event plus equals to my del, that is delegate what I have called, and I'm passing one string over there, that is this welcome user. Okay, welcome user I have called over here, and what I will do, I will just take one method for that, public string welcome user, pass a string username, okay, here so return, I will take that for conditions also for it, return will concatenate, it will just concatenate, so no any issue. Now in main method I will write event, sorry, I have kept as a program itself, program, an object I will create obj equals to new program, method has been called. Now what I will do, I will write one string which results me in creating an event like welcome user to my class, so what I will do, I will create that object whatever I have created, I will call to my event with something, the string which I am going to pass, it will get reflected with the first one, reflected with the first one. Welcome to my class. I will just write, I will just only this much I will write, and will make it console dot write line, that I will put result, because I need to get shown. And again last, in order to stuck my screen, I will write read key. Okay, I will pass nothing. I will just save this. It will show me like welcome to my class. Okay, so it will show me like welcome to my class. Just start. Yes, I have not provided. This event has been created with this class. I have created here my delegates. I have created my welcome user, but it is showing me that class name is changed and I have concatenated this event with my, again, the first string, whatever I have passed, I have just concatenate. This is nothing but I have created one event. So it will clearly show me that preceding code defines delegate name with the log handler or an event name will get changed with the delegate when it is started or when it is raised. So this is only the change of an event when I'm saying. So similarly, if I'm considering for button to be get accessed or button to be get passed, so that event should be get also accessed over here. So I will show you how that will happen. I will open with some condition here. Event handling name is given. Okay, it is not that. So this is nothing but how I'm going to handle some event. I will just again restart it and will show you. So it is asking me press A to simulate. So if I am pressing A, but it is not a bigger capital A, if I am not saying, if I am saying small and entering, you click a button swearing, it is saying. And if I am passing A, no, it is not taking me. Okay. So if I am passing A with a capital A, then it is getting out. That is, the response is taken. But if I am saying if key equals to what condition I have given, if key equals to small a, then that condition is not considered. It is key pressed. It is saying if I am saying capital A, if I am saying capital A, so what it will consider? You click the button swearing. You click the button swearing. I have taken this condition. You click the button which is passed with the name. This is the event handling. This is how the event is accessed, how that event is passed. Okay, so like this the event is occurred. Now the next point here, after the delegates events, when we have, now this is the next point, that is multicast delegate. After that we will stop. Okay, what is multicast delegate? It holds some reference of for more than one function. So this is the multicast. I am providing the delegates. When we invoke the multicast delegate, then all the functions which are referred by the delegates are going to be invoked. And if you want to call multiple methods using a delegate, then all that method signature should be same. With an example, we will see the multicast delegate. म्हणजे सिग्नेचर काय, मल्टिपल मेथड्स काय आणि कोणते डेलिगेट सेमच असतात किंवा सिग्नेचर मेथड सेम पाहिजेत, तर हे पण एक्झाम्पल थ्रू बघू. ओके, सो विल सी हियर. I will open. I will just close it. I will save it. First of all, I will save all. Now I will open the project for multicast delegate. Okay, you can see here what I have done. I have taken one namespace with name multicast delegate. Okay, now I have taken one class name rectangle. Now here what I have done, I have taken some methods. I have called some methods in class. In class rectangle, I have called some methods. So which methods I have called? Get area, get parameter. Okay, two methods I have called. First is get area method. Second is get parameter. Okay, but the parameters what I have passed over here, or you can say a signature what I have passed here in this methods are same. Double width, double height, double width, double height. Yes, they are not showing any error because I have used delegates. I have used delegates over here. How I have used the delegates over here? In the main method, I have called these functions. I have called these functions with the same parameters I have passed for my methods get area and get parameter, and write only just what I have done here. The console.writeLine area is width into height. For area, taking a area of a rectangle, that is nothing but width into height we used to take, and for parameter we used to take multiplication by 2, that is width plus height into 2, that is nothing but the parameter. Okay, now what I have done in the main method, I have taken a rectangles object, the class which with the name, I have taken the object so that only it can be accessible, or it can show me the result. It can show me the result. Okay, so object has been created. Now I have passed some values for rectangle, for area, and for parameter, and I have called them to struck my conditions. I have called some conditions over here, that is read key. Okay, you can see here with start. Yes, it is showing me area is like this and parameter is like this. If you change some conditions, like suppose I will give 5 and 10, area should be reflected me as a 50, and parameter is 20, and some width is to height, that is 2 into width plus width and height, that values, that is 2 into 5, 10 plus 2 into what we can say, 2 into 10, that is 20. We will see what are the results for it. 50 and 60, 50 and 60, because 10, 2 into 10, that is 20, plus 2 into 20, that is 40, 10 plus 20 plus 40, 60, and 5 into 10, that is 50. So this is how my delegates works. This is how my delegate works with same signature, signature वेगळे नाही, सेम आहे बघा, फक्त मेथड कॉल करताना डिफरंट आहे पण सिग्नेचर सेम्स आहेत what I have given. Okay, so this is your multicast delegate you are working for. So here also when I have given example, this example only I have taken in the Visual Studio. I have taken into Visual Studio. And last the point we are going to cover right now is event handling, or you can say in the .NET framework, how my GUI application will get handled or subscribed. That will be with an example I am going to show you, but in the next session. So right now up to this, for this delegate and events, multicast delegate, is any problem? Having any problem? I will share you all the examples simultaneously after completion of the first unit. Okay, similarly, I will share all the programs with the same proper folder names. I will share with you. If up to this any problem, yes, and in chat you can reply. Up to this any problem? We are going to conclude here right now, because there it will be very much again. We can't continue with this, because the event handling, then multi-threading in C hash, these are the some different parts. Up to this, if any having problem, you can reply me in the chat, or otherwise you can put the attendance in the chat box and you can leave. Okay, you can put the attendance in your chat box fast. You can leave the session. Thank you.